Hello everyone. In today's lecture, we will discuss about the biopharmaceutical classification system, basic concepts behind this, and the applications in the development of drug as well as drug delivery. This system was proposed by Amidon et al. In 1995 that classify the drug based upon the solubility and permeability of a drug, and it is widely accepted by the various regulatory authorities, pharmaceutical industries, and academics to establish bioequivalence in the drug discovery and drug product development. Although the process of drug absorption from gastrointestinal tract is very complicated and affected by many physiological and biological factors, BCS revealed that the solubility and permeability are the parameters controlling absorption of a drug molecule. When we see the evaluationary of the biopharmaceutical classification system, in 1897, Noyes-Whitney they express their Noyes-Whitney equation for a dissolution. Later on, in 1904 and in 1931, Nernst Brunner and Hexenkrull they proposed the diffusion layer model as well as Hexenkrull cube removal. In 1950, USP described the official disintegration test. Later on, Dankworth's theory and Higuchi's model were developed in 1951 and 1961. US apparatus 2, apparatus 3 and apparatus 4 for dissolution characterization in 1970, 78, 91 and 95 respectively. In 1995, Amidon and co-workers they introduced BCS classification of a drug, and that same was approved by the FDA in 2000, and they introduced BCS guidelines for the classification of drug molecules. This BCS classification is based on the principle that when two drug products have the same in vivo dissolution profile under all luminal condition, then they will have the same rate and extent of a absorption. Here it is assumed that there is no any additional component in the formulation that affect the permeability. Mathematically, it is described as J is equal to PW into CW, where J is a flux across the gut wall, PW it is a permeability of gut wall to the drug, and CW is a concentration profile at the gut wall. As we say earlier, BCS it is based on the two important permeability, which are the main key parameters which control the rate and extent of drug absorption. Three-dimensional numbers that describe solubility, which includes its absorption number, dissolution number and dose number, wired by log P value, C log P and log D value. Absorption number, it is a time required for absorption of a dose administered. Dissolution number, it is a time required for drug dissolution, while dose number, it is volume required for solubility of maximum dose strength of a drug. Mathematically, these dimensionless numbers can be described as absorption number, it is a ratio of mean residence time to the mean absorption time. Dissolution number, it is a ratio of mean intestinal residence time to mean dissolution time, while dose number, it is a ratio of drug concentration in the administered volume, that is 250 ml, to the saturated solubility of a drug in it. Absorption number higher than 1 suggests that complete absorption. Then in case of dissolution number, if dissolution number is higher, then it gives the higher will be the fraction dose absorbed. Dose number equals absorb. Dose number equals to or lower than 1 indicates high solubility, while dose number more than 1 that signifies low solubility. BCS classification. Here it is solubility, it is the amount of substance that has gone into solution when equilibrium is attained between solution and excess at a given temperature and pressure, while permeability, it is a measure of rate of mass transfer across biological membrane. Drugs are classified into 4 groups based upon their solubility and permeability. Class 1 drug having the high solubility and high permeability. Class 2 drugs have low solubility and high permeability. Class 3 low solubility and high permeability. Class 3 drugs, they have high solubility and low permeability, while class 4 drugs having low solubility as well as low permeability. The concept of high solubility and high permeability, concept of low solubility and low permeability is also prescribed. Solubility, in case of solubility, a drug substance or active pharmaceutical ingredient is considered to be highly soluble when the highest dose strength is soluble in 250 ml or less of aqueous media over a specific pH range. Here 250 ml is considered based upon the general amount of water consumed to administer a dosage, oral dosage form. Various pH range prescribed by the 7.5. According to WHO, pH range 1.2 to 6.8, and according to EMEA, pH range from 1 to 8 at 37 degrees centigrade is used to determine the solubility. Minimum 3 replicate determination of solubility in sufficient number of pH conditions as required to determine solubility. Generally, solubility should be determined at pH equals to pKa value, then pH equals to pKa plus 1 and pKa minus 1, then pH at acidic level, that is at 1 or 1.2, and pH at towards alkaline, that is 6.8 or 7.5. Permeability of drug. Here, when the extent of absorption in humans is 90% or more than that of administered dose, then it is considered as a highly permeable, and if it is less than 90%, then it is considered as low permeable drug. Various methods used to determine the permeability, that is pH partition profile, or pharmacokinetic model, mass balance, and absolute bioavailability studies, then in vivo, in situ perfusion models, then in vitro permeation studies, permeability studies using PA. These are the various methods used to determine the solubility. When we correlate the BCS class 1 and absorption number and dissolution number, BCS class 1 drug shows high absorption number, that is more than 1.15, while it shows the higher dissolution number, that is more than 1. Generally, these drugs are well absorbed, and nearly 100% absorption can be expected if at least 85% of product dissolved within 30 minutes. Here, rate limiting step is drug dissolution, but in case where dissolution is rapid, gastric emptying rate becomes the rate limiting stage or rate determining stage. BCS class 2 drug, they have the high absorption number while low dissolution number, and in vivo dissolution is a rate limiting stage in case of BCS class 2 drug. Here exception is when there is a high dose number, then we can say this is the exception for the step. Next one, that is BCS class 3 drug. They have low absorption number while high dissolution number. Here permeability of drug is a rate limiting stage. Since dissolution is rapid, the variation may be due to variation in the physiology and membrane permeability. And in case of BCS class 4 drug, they have the low BCS classification can be used as a guidelines for designing of a drug delivery system. BCS class 1 drug, it has the higher solubility and higher permeability, and gastric emptying is a rate limiting stage if dissolution is slower than the gastric emptying rate. Otherwise, there is no limitation. A drug delivery technology, here immediate release formulations are suitable for designing of a BCS class 1 drug. Then drug having low solubility and high permeability, that is class 2 drugs. Dissolution of a drug is a rate limiting stage, and there is a requirement of enhancement of dissolution or solubility by using suitable methods like micronization, nanonization, or use of surfactants, or method of solid dispersion or complexation. Various methods we can use. In case of a drug that is having the high solubility but low permeability is a rate limiting factor, so methods to enhance permeability such as lipid based drug delivery systems you can use. BCS class 4 drug, and both dissolution and permeability are rate limiting factors, so attempts has to made to enhance both its permeability as well as solubility of these drugs to design a drug delivery system. BCS classified drug based upon the solubility and permeability that we can analyze by using simple laboratory techniques, while dissolution that we can use as a characterization tool for a dosage form. It is a process by which solid substance goes into the solution, that is a mass transfer of molecule from the solid surface to the liquid phase. As per regulatory guidelines, the drug product is considered to be rapidly dissolving or very rapidly dissolving when not less than 85% of labeled amount get dissolved within 30 minutes or 15 minutes respectively. So specifications given means the condition where in 4 days as per USP, WHO and EMES. When we use type 1 apparatus or basket, that time when it at 100 rpm and dissolution medium, that is gastric fluid without enzymes, or buffer pH 4.5 and pH 6.8, or simulated intestinal fluid without added enzyme, and a volume of dissolution medium 900 ml or less than that. When the study carried out, if drug is dissolving within 30 minutes or 15 minutes and it is giving more than 85% of a release, then we can say it is a rapidly dissolving or very rapidly dissolving. Similar way for type 2, 50 RPM. In case of WHO, for basket apparatus they prescribe 100 RPM, and for paddle they said 75 RPM. Dissolution medium we have to use HCl pH 1.2 or acid buffer, HCl pH 1.2 or acid buffer, acetate buffer pH 4.5 and phosphate buffer pH 6.8. According to EMES, it is somewhat similar to USP specification, except the volume of it should get dissolved within it should get dissolved in 500 ml of dissolution medium. Various dissolution media are prescribed by regulatory authorities for BCS class 1, 2, 3 and 4 drugs. For BCS class 1 and class 3, which are highly soluble, simple aqueous dissolution media such as simulated gastric fluid without enzyme or simulated intestinal fluid without enzymes can be used. In case of drugs having low solubility, that is class 5 relevant media are required to use to carry out the dissolution studies. In 1995, Amidon et al. They described or they proposed the BCS classification, and later on various researchers they studied and they proposed some modifications or extensions in BCS classification that we will see one by one. First one, that is proposed by Erinaki et al. They describe the quantitative BCS classification. According to them, a single solubility value is inadequate for purpose of biopharmaceutical classification because drug can be administered in. Therefore, dose should be considered into account while classifying the drug. So here in this, instead of only solubility, along with permeability, dose solubility ratio is used to classify. Drug. Permeability, drug can be said highly permeable when 2 into 10 raised to minus 6 centimeter per 2 into 10 raised to minus 5 centimeters. 5 to 1 is considered for complete absorption. So it is classified as class 1, 2, 3 and 4. Class 1 drugs they shows the complete absorption, while class 2 drug they are having the dose solubility ratio limited absorption. Class 3 drugs which are having the permeability limited absorption, and class 4 drugs they shows permeability as well as dose solubility ratio limited absorption. Then Bergstrom et al. In 2003 they proposed BCS containing 6 classes. According to them, solubility is classified as high and low, while permeability is allotted as low, intermediate and high. So here also 6 classes, that is class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and their respective solubilities and permeabilities. The drug having the permeability boundaries, that is the The low permeability means absorption of a drug less than 50%. It is considered as low. Then intermediate permeability means absorption of drug is 50 to 84%, and higher absorption it is more than 85% classified. Then one more classification, that is a biopharmaceutical drug disposition classification system, is prescribed or proposed by Chai et al. In 2005, and here permeability is replaced by extent of metabolism. According to this classification, if drug is mainly eliminated by metabolism, then drugs show high permeability, and if drug is mainly eliminated as unchanged or renal route, then the drug show low permeability. So again, extensive metabolism means it is considered as more than 70% metabolism of oral dose in vivo in human. And poor metabolism, that is excretion of more than 50% of a dose unchanged, then it is considered as poor metabolism. Now, BioViewer, it is an exemption granted by regulatory authorities from conducting human bioequivalence studies when the criteria in vitro and when the dissolution profile of dose form meets the requirements for the immediate release dosage form. Currently, BCS class 1 drugs and some BCS class 3 drugs are eligible for BioViewers. Conditions in which BioViewer is accepted by various authorities, and it is based upon some, I will revise this concept we will discuss in our one more chapter, that is BioViewer separately. As per this, in general we can say that drug having the wide therapeutic index or the drug product which get rapidly dissolved, or drug having high permeable as well as high soluble, they are BioViewer for the bioequivalence studies. In short, we can say BCS provides insight into most important step in oral absorption process of drug substance, that is dissolution as well as gut wall permeation. For instance, low solubility often indicates that dissolution may be the rate limiting step, while low permeability suggests a likely change for the molecules to cross the intestinal membrane. Thus, different formulation strategies are required to address different problems in achieving bioavailability objectives.